What's up everyone, this is CyberKnight8610 and today we have our Photon Galaxy deck profile. I've had so many people asking about this. We finally got Felgrand in the TCG, so of course I got some of those in my case opening, so now we can finally do the deck profile. This of course is the rank 8 version of Photons. I know there's also a Synchro version. We might do that in the future. I don't know. I prefer the rank 8 build, so that's what I'm doing for this video. Alright, now let's get started. Let's not make you guys wait any longer. Alright, we have 3 Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. 2 of them are Ghost Rares, which I'm really proud of. They look awesome. And I've got an Ultimate one too. I think I've got all these from opening videos. But anyway, you gotta have 3 of this. Especially for this build. Most time, you know, other builds will do about 2 of these, but for the level 8, you gotta have 3. He's the main card. Alright, we have 3 Galaxy Knight. Again, works great with Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. And if you're going to run 3 of it, you got to have 3 of this as well. And, you know, more level 8s. 3 Galaxy Wizard can become a level 8 monster when it's on the field. So, yeah, easy rank 8 monsters again. So, it's great to have add 3 of them. 2 Guardian of Order. Kind of surprisingly expensive card. $10, I don't know, I guess that's not too expensive, really, but I still kind of count it as. I used to have a few of these, and now they're really hard to find. I had to actually find these again, and it's not that easy. This is one of those cards that kind of does need a reprint. Comes in handy though a lot in this deck. It's a level 8 monster which works great with the theme and really easy to bring out. I mean, you special summon this card so easily, and doesn't have too bad of an attack either if you just want to swarm the field and attack your opponent. So with 2,500, that's pretty good. Alright, we have 3 Photon Thrashers. Anything with Photon Galaxies, you gotta have this card. This card works though with a lot of other decks too. It's the Cyber Dragon, level 4 Cyber Dragon basically. Photon Satellite. Yeah. This is more of a tech card, really. This is one I guess you don't really need as much, but I like this card. It gives you access to some rank 9 monsters, and yeah, also for this deck it can work for some rank 5 monsters, so I like this card. Yeah, I suggest just running 1, though. I've seen some people try to. I feel like 1's the better choice. Honest. With all these light monsters, I guess you gotta have Honest, right? Yeah, Honest, still an awesome card. Anything with light monsters, you gotta run it. And of course, Light and Darkness Dragon. This is another sort of tech card. It gives you another level 8 monster, which comes in handy. Its effect itself is annoying, and not only that, its secondary effect can come in handy for you to get Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. So it just works great. One of them works better than 2. I was running 2, I didn't like it as much. 1 seems to be working great. So yeah, I really do suggest trying it out. Alright, now we're going to spells. For spells, we have 2 Mystical Space Typhoons. Kind of staple card, really. Dark Hole. So those are staples for our spells. And then, this is one I was wondering about. I don't know if... I couldn't decide if 2 or 3 was a better number, and 3 seems to be working pretty well, and that is 3 Trade-In. We have 9 targets for this card, I believe. We have 9 level 8 monsters. So Trade-In works great with that. And, yeah, it kind of prevents some of those dead draws. Gives you a bit of a drawing engine, too. Alright, we have 3 Photon Sanctuary. Easier way to get out Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon, main reason. And, yeah, seems to work great with 3. I've seen some people run 2. I feel like 3 is, again, the better number. It's really come in handy. A lot of times I'd have Galaxy Eyes in my hands, and I would need Photon Sanctuary. So it really came in handy that I had 3 of them because it wasn't too far away most of the time. If I needed the card, usually I would drop pretty quickly. Alright, we have 3 Galaxy Zero. It's kind of like the Monster Reborn for Galaxy and Photons. So, yeah, it works for both Galaxy and Photons. I had to double check on that real quick. Yeah, just plain and simple, go for your rank 8 monsters with it. bring back one of your monsters, swarm the field, or, you know, do whatever you need, and then usually go for rank 8. Alright, we have 2 Galaxy Expeditions. Works great with, let's see, we have Galaxy Knight and Photon Dragon both at 3, so 2 of these works just really well, and yeah, I mean, it's a must, really, for this build. We have 3 Excel Light, just an easier way to bring out our Galaxy and Photon monsters, so yeah, just able to get a extra monster out there. Pretty self-explanatory. I don't feel like that needs to be explained on a lot of those cards. Now for our trap cards, basically all staples, really, and that is 2 Finished Chain. I consider it a staple. I mean, not really, but sort of. I feel like it's a staple for me. It seems like it's a card that I always run 2 of in, like, everything. Probably changing a lot of those out with Safe Zones whenever that comes out in January as a cheaper card. Mirror Force works great at 1. I mean, I did have 2 for a little bit. 1 seems to do pretty well because you're still going to run into that, in certain duels where maybe your combo didn't work right or whatever, and you're going to be in a bind. And if they have a deck that swarms the field, this card still comes in handy. It's always been a good card. There's no argument on that. See, Bottomless Trap Hole, Compulse, and Solemn Warning. Pretty basic cards on that. And now for the extra deck. We have Neo Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. It's a pretty good option to have. It's not one you'll be summoning too often, but you gotta run this card. You just have to. If you're gonna make a Photon build that's able to bring out Galaxy Eyes so easily, you just have to. It's a sin not to. And yeah, like I said, you won't be going for it as often because you have Tachyon and Felgrand, but it's a good option to have, so I only run one of them. Another thing was, with Satellite, we could run number 9 Dyson Sphere. Main reason I probably run this is because I can, because it's actually possible to summon this card, honestly. But it is a good number card, it really is. It's just, most of the time, and it's not always the easiest to bring out even with Satellite. Most of the time, though, it seems like, or at least with me, I have a curse with this card. It will get Solemn Warning just about every time I try to summon it. I don't know why. I'm cursed with this with this bad luck, I guess. I don't know. But it is an awesome card. If you ever get it on the field, it's a pretty awesome number card. Alright, we have number 107 Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Dragon. This card is amazing, of course, probably the second best rank 8 monster, especially of the ones you're using. And yeah, I used to run 3 of them. You don't really need to run 3 of them now because we have Felgrand, so 2 of them is a great card. Alright, we have 2 Divine Dragon Knight Felgrands. Using my Ghost Rare ones. I'm going to show off today, I guess. Didn't even mean to use so many Ghost Rares in this video, but looks like we're going to show off. Honestly, I'll probably end up selling my Ghost Rares, Felgrand, and end up using my Secret Rare and Ultimate Rare ones just because, I don't know. They do look awesome, though. I just kind of hate to keep Ghost Rares sometimes, especially when they're worth pretty good. And, yeah, it's an awesome card, though. Going back to actual cards that have the rarity, what really counts is how the card works, and the card is freaking amazing. It can negate stuff, he makes it where he's almost invincible, and yeah, I gotta say, it's probably the best rank 8 monster out there. So this is one of the better cards of the set. And it really does deserve to be the Ghost Rare. Alright, we have some rank 5 monsters because we do have Satellite, so we have Tyrus, Keeper of Genesis, we have Volcanosaurus, and then for our rank 4s we have number 39 Utopia, number 50 Black Ship of Corn, 2 Starliege Paladinimo, because, yeah, we have all these light monsters, so of course anything that can that has level 4 light monsters, you gotta have this card. It's an amazing Exceed monster. Who would have thought Kaito would have, like, one of the better Exceed monsters? That's kind of ironic, really. Seeing as, especially at the beginning, how everything was anti-Exceed monster, it seemed like. Especially with the Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. We also have Maestroke. We have Photon Operative. Yeah, and that's always a good card. A lot of these that you're seeing, a lot of these rank 4s, I'm not really saying anything because they're pretty much staple. And, of course, the Lawful Chain. This card can really come in handy too, get stuff in the grave and stuff, so just kind of another card to have. Alright, so yeah, that is the deck profile. I hope everyone has enjoyed, of course. I've been meaning this deck profile quite a while, so hopefully it was worth the wait. I don't know. As always, thank you for watching. Remember to comment, rate, and subscribe. If anyone has any cool ideas on how to make this deck better, of course, tell me in the comments. Constructive criticism is always great to have. And, of course, we'll try out some builds on this really soon. Alright, so yeah, I will catch you guys later. See ya.